Hi everyone, it's Shante, and in this video I'll be walking you through a simple way to set up job costing in QuickBooks Online using the projects feature. This will be super helpful for builders, remodelers, and contractors. The first thing we'll do is set up some basic chart of accounts, then we'll set up our products and services, and once that's all done, we'll dive into the projects feature. We'll set up a sample project and then we'll go through our project level P&L. Let's dive right in. So let's head on over to our chart of accounts. And the first account that we'll set up is our construction income account. Account type will be income, and detail type would just be other primary income. Save. The next set of accounts will be our COGS account. First one will be cost of labor. Account type, cost of goods sold, and the detail type is already inputted for us and it's accurate, cost of labor. We'll make this one a sub-account of cost of goods sold, which QuickBooks already created for us. So shout out to them for that, and we'll save. The next account we'll create will be cost of subs. The account type, same as before, cost of goods sold. Detail type is already there. Make this one a sub-account. Save. Lastly, we'll create our cost of materials account. And we'll make the detail type supplies and materials. This one will also be a sub-account of cost of goods sold. Nice. So now that we have our chart of accounts set up, we'll set up our products and services. And the way we get to that is we select this gear icon. Underneath lists, we have products and services. So let's head on over there. The first product or service that we'll set up will be a service, and it will be for our construction services. Item type will be service. We'll skip SKU and category, and the income account that this one will be linked to will be our construction income account. Nice. Save and close. Now we'll be creating our COGS equivalent, the cost of labor. Same item type, but we will untoggle sales and do purchasing. The expense account will be cost of labor, which is a sub-account of COGS, save and close. Now, unlike chart of accounts, we're actually able to duplicate our products and services. So let's go ahead and do that. Duplicate cost of labor, takes a bit out of the manual part, so cost of subs. Then we'll just update the expense account. Save and close. And then we will duplicate this one too. And do cost of materials. Perfect. Now we have our chart of accounts. We have our products and services, and products and services are super key for job costing. They allow us to have a great level of detail so that we're able to see exactly where our money is flowing through these projects. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and head on over to projects. But if you don't have projects already showing up right here in this left-hand panel, you'll need to go to this gear icon, account and services. Then you'll see advanced on the left panel, and then you'll just need to toggle on projects. But I've already toggled it on, so I'm just going to head over there right now. let's create our first project. Click New Project. Let's say this one is at 123 Brayton, and it's a kitchen remodel. All right. The customer, let's say it's Audrey Smith. You could enter her email here, start date, end date, project status, some notes, but we'll just leave everything right here as is. Save. All right. So this is our project overview. Right now we have zero income, zero cost, and as a result, no profit. Let's go ahead and add in some expenses for this one. Click Add to Project, Expense. Let's say we head over to Lowe's to purchase some materials. And whenever you're entering these costs, you need to enter them under item details. So under product/service, we're going to do cost of materials. It's always good to add some description here. Let's say we did lumber, some cabinets. That's good enough. And let's say we spent $4,000 in general. Now we'll unclick billable because we didn't set up this account or this item rather for income. This is strictly an expense account. So we need to unclick that right there. For the customer/project, because we created this expense already inside the project, it's automatically filled for us right here. But if we were to create it outside, it would be blank and we'd need to manually input that. But it's already there, so we're good. So let's click Save and Close. All right, so now we have $4,000 in cost that we've spent on materials. But now I want to show you how to enter these expenses if we're not already inside projects. Let's go home here and click Create and then Expense. Okay, let's say we had a sub, ABC Carpentry. That's our sub. And we want to make sure we're putting the right accounts. This one, we haven't set up any bank accounts or anything, so let's just do cash. Now, previously I've told you that you need to enter it under item details, but as we can see right here, only categories coming up and we do not want to do that. So if item details is not coming up for you, all you need to do is go into your settings in order to toggle that on. So let's do that. Let's get out of here and turn on the feature in settings. So we'll leave it out saving. Go to account and settings. Once you're in account and settings, then you'll click expenses and then you'll see bills and expenses. Right now it's off, so we'll edit to toggle it on so that we're able to see the items table on expense and purchase forms. Nice. So now we're done here. Let's create our expense. So create expense ABC Carpentry. And now we're seeing the item details show up. So now this is a sub. So we'll do cost of subs. And let's just say carpentry for our description. Let's say we paid him $2,000. And now, as I mentioned before, because we were creating it outside of the project, it doesn't know which project this cost is related to. So we need to indicate that by selecting the proper project, which is Audrey's 123 Brayton kitchen remodel. Nice. Save and close. Let's create another expense. Create expense. This time we will do an employee. Let's say they're named Roy Brown. Add new. This is an employee. First name Roy, last name Brown. Save. And this will be cost of labor. Labor cost. Please be more specific if you can. And let's say we paid Roy $3,000 for this. Now let's add our project, which is this kitchen remodel. Save and close. Nice. Let's go to our project to see what this is looking like so far. So far, we can see that we've spent $9,000 and no income has come in as yet. Let's see how that $9,000 breaks down. So we spent $3,000 on labor, $2,000 subs, and $4,000 in materials. We have zero income, so let's fix that. Add to project. Let's invoice Audrey. So we already have the name of the project here, so that's her address, 123 Burton. I mean, the type of project, we could always edit that, bill to Audrey. And the product or service that we'll be doing right here is construction services. Say kitchen remodel. And the total cost that she will be paying us, the price that we put on this project, let's say we did $12,000. All right. So normally you would be reviewing and sending this to her, put in her email, but this is just a demo, so I'll just save it. Let's actually accept the payment. Receive payment. So now if we did complete this this whole job here, we would be recording this, and now we'd have money in the bank. All right, let's record and close. Okay, so now we have a nice view of this project. We have our income, which is $12,000, and we've spent $9,000 across materials, labor, and sub, and our profit is $3,000. Let's look at our project report. So this is our project profitability report. So this is our project level P&L, and this is super helpful, especially if we have tons of jobs and we want to have a tighter grasp on our numbers to see which projects might be top performers and the ones that might not be performing as well as we would hope. So this is really handy. It breaks it out into income, into our COGS, total expenses, and our net income, which in this case is $3,000. So this is just a simple walkthrough of how you could set up job costing in QuickBooks Online, basic chart of accounts, simple products and services. We toggled on the projects feature. We're able to get some use of it, get a good overview to see our profit percentage by project. This is really nice to be able to just see at a glance. If you wanted a checklist of the steps that I followed in this video, then feel free to grab my QuickBooks Online job costing roadmap linked in the description of this video. Now, as I said, this was just a simple way to set up job costing. It could get way more detailed and even better. So in the next video, I'll be showing you how we could break down this even further into project phase or by trade, electrical, framing, plumbing, to get even more granular and have a better idea of how our money is flowing through each job. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.